Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have quite a bit of cool news that all happened throughout today. If you guys missed it, and I had to go mention it because we were co-streaming up on our Twitch channel, we actually have some brand new stuff coming out from PlayStation, where they now have a brand new introduction to new hardware coming out with their brand new Pro controllers, and as well, we also had quite a few better than expected games are also announced as of today. So we're going to do a little bit of a dual whammy video over here. We're going to talk about the brand new controller that Sony did go and announce. And then part two, we're going to go over all like the best highlights and all the best video games they also came out too as well. Because funny enough, there's actually quite a few of them. We did go cover some of the leaks throughout this week though. And as well, we also just have a chance to go talk about some cool games. I actually overall did enjoy the Gamescom conference. So if any of you guys were a part of that, let me know in the comment section down below. As well, if you guys got a good hookup on Walmart consoles, also let me know in the comment section down below. So let's make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below, Target links too as well for you guys to go check and see, and Amazon links too. And let's dive into the news. So the very first kind of bigger thing out here is that there was some cool PlayStation announcements that were all tied on in with this. So as of today, we have this over from the Gamescom announcement, where there is the brand new DualSense Edge wireless controller, which is basically the ultra customizable controller for the PlayStation 5. Now, we did know about some of this stuff throughout these past few weeks, mainly because, well, we saw some leaks, we saw some like pro controller rumors, and also a lot of other patents and other various things that have been floating around on the gaming industry for quite some time. So with this one, we actually do now have a brand new PlayStation 5 controller. Now, this is going to be a little bit more in-depth because we did see like a lot of these things tied on in. I think a big thing is that the bottom side, like where you guys can see where my mouse cursor is, they'll probably go into a little bit more, is actually super customizable. Same with also the back panel triggers too as well, and also feel a little various just new things mixed on in with the controller. Like you can kind of highlight here, look at the back of the controller, and then look at these panel flips, and also all of this in the front with a brand new design. So this is the first look at the new DualSense Edge wireless controller with customizable controls, changeable stick caps, back buttons, and more. Today we are thrilled to unveil the brand new DualSense Edge wireless controller for PlayStation 5. The first ever high performance ultra customizable controller developed by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Designed to give you an edge in gameplay by allowing you to create custom controls, the DualSense Edge wireless controller invites you to craft your own unique gaming experience that is tailored to your own playstyle. So we're going to go rock this stuff over here and show you guys the actual, like, the little promotion they had for it. This was also highlighted in the Gamescom event as of today, a few hours ago. So as you guys can kind of see, they have a lot of floating parts mixed on in, and they also kind of just come together, and at the end of the time, looks absolutely beautiful. Now, we have been kind of waiting for more of a Pro controller too as well. You guys can see the thumbsticks and analog sticks are coming on out. We're seeing also difficulty adjustments on the very top right slider, it seems like. Brand new also like basically framing, whatever you guys want to call it, like the actual like touch sensor in the very middle, and this has all been officially announced as of today. So the DualSense wireless controller features a number of hardware and software-based customization options for creating a completely personalized controller experience, including ultra customizable controls. You can make the DualSense Edge wireless controller uniquely yours by remapping or deactivating specific button inputs and fine-tuning your aim by adjusting stick sensitivity and also dead zones, the distance between your analog stick moves before it's recognized in-game. In addition, each trigger is adjustable with options to tailor travel distance and dead zones to your preference. For example, you can manually reduce travel distance of the triggers for faster inputs in competitive FPS games, or reduce the dead zone for precise throttle control in racing games. They also have the ability to save multiple control profiles. So once you've found your ideal control settings, you can save them to unique profiles and swap between them on the fly. With the DualSense Edge wireless controller, you always have your preferred controls for your games ready to go, whether you're facing Norse gods or monsters in God of War Ragnarok, or rival players in an online battle royale. On a controller user interface, the dedicated FN button allows you to then easily adjust your setup while staying focused back on the in-game action. Quickly swap between your preset control profiles, adjust game volume and game chat balance, and access the controller profile settings menu to set up and test new controller stuff. Which I like this, it's also incorporating the new PlayStation inside. Changeable stick caps and back buttons. 3 types of swappable stick caps, standard, high dome, and low dome, help you stay comfortable in game and while maintaining grip and stability. The two swappable sets of back buttons, half dome and lever, can be configured by any other button input, putting more essential controls in your fingertips. They also have replaceable stick modules, so you can play longer with the ability to fully replace each individual stick module on the controller as well, and they will be sold separately. You also have the built-in wireless control features with the DualSense Edge wireless controller retains the signature comfort and immersive experience of the DualSense wireless controller when playing supported games, including haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, built-in microphone, motion controls, and more. In addition to the stick caps and back button sets, the DualSense Edge wireless controller comes with the USB Type-C braided cable, which uses a connector housing to lock in the controller, so it's much less likely to slip out at crucial moments. So there's an all-around lot of really big changes when it comes to the controller itself. And as well, it's just nice to see. I like seeing like a new iteration, especially with it coming out 2 years later. And as well, I do think this will probably be fine-tuning up a lot of other various things too as well on the console itself. And as well, just for other various things over at Gamescom, I'll probably try my best to go mute this on up. We saw quite a few different quick things. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown. We had Everywhere, which was basically kind of looked like a very skeptical game. Looks like more of a base building game. There was also a brand new Dune game too as well, although a lot of these are just proper trailers / announcements, and it did kind of go and showcase up looking like more of an open world survival MMO set in the Dune universe. So think like maybe an Ark or Conan Exiles. We have the actual controller set too as well with the DualSense Edge. We have Callisto Protocol that did go and showcase up just a little bit more gameplay as well. We have highlighted this game up here before. We also had a few other games that in my mind were very cool. So this is in regards to Lords of the Fallen. So this actually looked like almost like a Dark Souls type style game, and I actually thought it may have actually been like a Dark Souls type style game too as well. Just a lot of the trailer is very more on the medieval side / kind of showcase some just very cool combat, sword combat, and all of this. I thought this was actually a pretty big highlight in a closet game that might be a lot cooler than expected. We also have Moving Out 2 that was finally announced, a little cute indie game where basically the goal is to go and, well, move out. Go get rid of all your stuff. We also did have a little bit more of the Hogwarts Legacy story, where they had just a little bit more showcase on over here, where they showed like just more like options and choices where it's like you either have to do this or I'll do this on your behalf, and just allowing a little bit more of an in-depth type style, a narrative type style game for the game itself, and it is still looking very nice. I'm very hyped up for this Hogwarts Legacy type style game, and everything we've had a chance to see so far has turned out great. There also is the brand new, which was leaked, Tales of Borderlands 2, which also highlights a bunch of brand new characters, and as well, it's just basically kind of set up the story and plot of the next upcoming Borderlands game, which is very cool too, because Tiny Tina's did do better than most people expected, and obviously a lot of people did enjoy the very first Borderlands game. We also had a brand new Dying Light 2 DLC, kind of tie that in, which I really didn't know what this game really was, in all honesty, when it first came out too. As we're going through it, it kind of just was over there. Tortuga was awful, don't worry about it. Marauders look kind of like, almost like maybe like an Escape from Tarkov type style game, where they had like, just people inside the base, and like you're exploring, you have to maybe leave and stuff like that. It was in the middle. Sonic Frontiers was officially also confirmed for November, which is very interesting to go and see on this one, mainly because, well, it did look a little bit better. I've been very not receptive towards the Sonic game itself. It did look like the environments had slightly more things to do, although it did lead into a really weird plot of like space characters. I wish they just would have went on a nice, normal, easy, like Dr. Eggman himself, but it has like some weird space vibe and like some really weird like space glitch type character, and as you guys can see, the open world still seem, well, very barren and not as fun, so we'll have to see how this game turns on out. We also have Under the Waves 2 as well, which this game did not look good, I'll be honest with you guys, it looked kind of lame. Goat Similar did have a chance to go and showcase up some of their own gameplay too as well, which looked kind of wild and fun. We'll kind of give a nice little thumbs up for all of that. Return to Monkey Island as well did also highlight once again, although nothing super crazy story-wise. Subnautica has a brand new as well, basically like an XCOM type style / TFT type style game where you get different abilities and customization for your characters. Friends vs. Shooters, we have the fun furry game, I don't know. Gameplay looked kind of bad though, the trailer looked kind of cool, gameplay was all over the place. There also was the brand new Stranded game, which also highlighted just more of like a survival type style game. Looked pretty nice and pretty nifty with the trailer itself. Sand is your weapon in Atlas Fallen. This game was basically looking like just a sand-based Monster Hunter type style game, or if they showcase up some of the gameplay after the trailer, it kind of just looked like you're basically just going and fighting up a bunch of different mobs all over here. Looked kind of cool, looked kind of nifty. Homeworld RTS game, new Genshin Impact 2 as well. Also a brand new Honkai Star Rail, which didn't really look that cool too as top of this. A little bit more on the high on life type style game where they showcased up a boss fight, where they're just kind of just going through some of the gameplay, showcasing up some of the UI and different abilities you could actually have a chance to go utilize in the game itself. The Expanse Telltale game looked really bad too as well. Like some of these kind of looked weird. Then a new Killer Clowns from Outer Space 2 on top of this one. And we had a few other various games too as well with some brand new RPGs. Age of Empires 4, Gotham Knights 2 as well. And one of the biggest game too I would probably say on top of this was it was a very, very cool like that Life is P game, which was essentially, and I'm not joking, that was basically like a Dark Souls style Pinocchio based game, which was probably one of the highlights and one of the stranger ones out there. But at the end of the day, kind of a cool conference. Actually quite a few different games I myself did enjoy and would also personally go and play myself. So I would love to hear your thoughts on if you guys watched it, as well as also on the brand new PlayStation controller. Appreciate you guys all so much for watching. We'll have another video up probably tonight, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. Twitter and Twitch room down below, Target links down below, Amazon links down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching.